Have you been blaming age for your weak, aching legs? What if the real culprit is on your dinner plate, masquerading as a healthy choice? In my 30 years as a doctor working with older adults, I've seen too many patients lose their independence, not because of age, but because of what they eat. Today, I'll reveal the 7 vegetables that may be silently robbing your legs of strength and mobility. These are veggies you've likely trusted your whole life. But it's time we expose the truth. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness and reclaiming your freedom to move, walk, and live without pain. And as we go through this together, I'll share real patient stories, heartfelt observations, and the emotional impact of diet choices I've seen play out in countless lives. I've watched once active individuals become dependent on walkers, canes, and even family members, all because of seemingly innocent food habits. It's heartbreaking, especially when a few small changes could have made all the difference. The good news? It's not too late. Stick with me until the end. You'll not only learn what to avoid, but how to nourish your legs back to vitality. You'll understand the science, feel the stories, and leave with a renewed sense of control over your health. Let's begin. Part 1, the silent saboteurs number 1. Potatoes, the comfort food that isn't so comforting. For generations, potatoes have been a staple in comfort food across cultures. From creamy mashed potatoes to golden French fries and crispy potato chips, they offer a satisfying texture and taste that bring nostalgic warmth to the table. But while they may comfort the soul, science reveals they might not be so kind to the body, especially when consumed in excess or in processed forms. At the core of the issue lies a group of naturally occurring chemical compounds called glycoalkaloids, specifically solanine and casein, found primarily in the skin and sprouts of potatoes. In high amounts, these substances can interfere with nerve function by disrupting the body's ability to regulate neurotransmitters. The result? Some individuals may experience symptoms such as numbness, a tingling sensation, gastrointestinal distress, or even confusion and fatigue. While occasional potato consumption may not cause dramatic issues, long-term exposure, especially through processed potato products, can accumulate and contribute to subtle but chronic health concerns. Processed potatoes are particularly problematic. French fries, potato chips, and frozen hash browns are often made from potatoes that have been peeled, processed, and deep-fried in unhealthy oils at high temperatures. This process not only strips away the nutrients found in whole potatoes, but also increases the formation of acrylamide, a potentially carcinogenic compound formed when starchy foods are cooked at high heat. Moreover, these products tend to be high in refined salt, saturated fats, and artificial flavorings, all of which further compromise cardiovascular health and increase the risk of inflammation. Beyond glycoalkaloids and processing dangers, the high glycemic index of potatoes, especially when mashed, fried, or baked, can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar. For older adults or those with insulin resistance, this can pose a serious threat. Repeated blood sugar surges trigger the body's inflammatory response and may contribute to the degradation of nerves and blood vessels over time. This systemic inflammation doesn't just affect the heart and pancreas, it can manifest as weakness, fatigue, and muscle pain, particularly in the legs and lower extremities. In elderly individuals, these effects are more pronounced. Many seniors unknowingly rely on potatoes as a quick, affordable energy source. However, when consumed frequently in their processed forms, this reliance may contribute to progressive muscle weakness, joint discomfort, and difficulty walking or standing for long periods. It's important to note that not all potatoes are harmful. When prepared properly, boiled or baked with the skin on and without excessive butter or salt, they can provide potassium, vitamin C, and fiber. However, moderation is key. A balanced diet that includes a variety of colourful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains is more beneficial for long-term energy and mobility. So the next time you reach for a plate of fries or a bowl of creamy mashed potatoes, pause and consider what your body truly needs. Comfort food should bring not just emotional satisfaction, but also physical vitality. By being mindful of how we prepare and consume potatoes, we can transform this starchy staple from a hidden health hazard into a nourishing part of a well-rounded diet. Number 2, eggplant, the deceptive beauty. Though admired for its glossy purple skin and versatility in cooking, eggplant, also known as aubergine, harbours a hidden side that many seniors may not be aware of. Beneath its attractive appearance lies a chemical compound called solanine, a naturally occurring toxin that can have serious effects on the body, especially in older adults whose systems are more vulnerable to imbalance. Solanine is a glycoalkaloid found in many nightshade vegetables, including potatoes and tomatoes, but eggplant has one of the highest concentrations. This compound is produced as a natural defense mechanism by the plant to deter pests. However, when consumed in significant amounts by humans, particularly by individuals with sensitivities, it can quietly disrupt vital processes in the body. One of the primary concerns associated with solanine is its ability to interfere with nerve-muscle communication. Solanine blocks the enzyme cholinesterase, which is essential for transmitting signals between nerves and muscles. This interference can lead to symptoms such as muscle weakness, numbness, and in more severe cases, tremors or difficulty controlling movement. For seniors already facing age-related decline in muscle strength or coordination, this disruption can increase the risk of falls and injuries. In addition, eggplant may aggravate existing conditions like arthritis. Solanine has been linked to increased joint inflammation, which can be particularly troublesome for those living with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Some individuals report that after consuming eggplant or other nightshades, their joint stiffness or pain becomes more pronounced. Though the scientific evidence is still debated, anecdotal reports suggest that a nightshade-free diet often leads to noticeable improvement in joint health for some people. Another hidden danger lies in eggplant's effect on calcium metabolism. Solanine may interfere with calcium absorption and utilization in the body. Calcium is vital for maintaining bone strength, especially in seniors who are already at risk for osteoporosis. When solanine hampers calcium absorption, it may contribute to the gradual weakening of bones over time, making fractures more likely even from minor incidents. Furthermore, eggplant also contains oxalates, which can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in susceptible individuals. This adds another layer of concern for seniors with compromised kidney function or a history of urinary issues. None of this is to say that eggplant should be universally banned from the diet. In moderation and when properly cooked, it offers fiber, antioxidants, and low calories. However, for those who are sensitive to nightshades or struggling with chronic inflammation, joint pain, or poor calcium absorption, avoiding eggplant, or at least monitoring its effects closely, may be a wise choice. In conclusion, while eggplant may look harmless and even beneficial at first glance, its hidden compounds can pose subtle yet serious health threats. Like many foods, it is both medicine and potential poison, depending on the person consuming it. For seniors, understanding how this deceptive beauty might be influencing their body is the first step toward making better dietary decisions. Number 3, spinach, the superfood with a hidden cost. For decades, spinach has enjoyed a glowing reputation as one of the ultimate superfoods. Rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as folate, magnesium, and iron, it's been hailed as a nutritional powerhouse that boosts immunity, supports bone health, and even improves vision. It's no wonder this leafy green has become a staple in the diets of health-conscious individuals, from green smoothie enthusiasts to vegetarian home cooks. However, beneath its vibrant green leaves lies a hidden cost that many people are unaware of, especially older adults seeking to preserve muscle strength and bone density. The culprit, a naturally occurring compound called oxalate or oxalic acid. While oxalates aren't inherently dangerous, they can pose a problem when consumed in large quantities over time. Spinach is particularly high in oxalates, more so than most other vegetables. When oxalates enter the body, they tend to bind with essential minerals, especially calcium, to form insoluble crystals. This binding process reduces the bioavailability of calcium, meaning that your body can no longer absorb and use this crucial mineral effectively. Why is this important? Because calcium is essential not only for maintaining strong bones and teeth, but also for supporting muscle function and nerve signaling. When calcium absorption is compromised, it can contribute to muscle weakness, cramps, fatigue, and even increase the risk of falls in older adults. Over time, chronic calcium depletion, especially in those who are already at risk for osteoporosis, can result in weakened bones and a greater likelihood of fractures. But that's not all. These oxalate calcium crystals can also accumulate in the kidneys, increasing the risk of kidney stones, particularly for individuals who are predisposed to them. So ironically, while many turn to spinach for its iron and calcium content, its oxalate levels can end up blocking the very benefits they're seeking. This doesn't mean you have to ban spinach from your diet entirely. The key lies in balance and preparation. For instance, boiling spinach can reduce its oxalate content significantly as the compounds leach into the cooking water, which should then be discarded. Pairing spinach with calcium-rich foods or supplements at different times of the day can also help reduce mineral binding. Moreover, rotating spinach with lower oxalate greens like kale, arugula, bok choy or collard greens is a smart way to diversify your nutrient intake while avoiding oxalate overload. In conclusion, while spinach remains a valuable and nutritious part of a healthy diet, it's essential to understand both its benefits and limitations. Especially for older adults or individuals concerned with bone and muscle health, being mindful of oxalate intake can make a big difference. Like many things in life, even the healthiest foods come with caveats, and informed choices are the foundation of long-term well-being. Number 4, tomatoes, the acidic instigator. For many, tomatoes are a staple of a healthy diet, rich in antioxidants, vitamins like C and K, and packed with lycopene, a compound praised for its heart-protective and anti-cancer properties. But despite their popularity and nutritional profile, tomatoes can be a hidden troublemaker, especially for seniors and individuals struggling with inflammation, joint pain or autoimmune conditions. Beneath their vibrant red skin lies a surprising cocktail of compounds that, for some, can quietly exacerbate discomfort and chronic inflammation. One of the key offenders in tomatoes is solanine, a natural chemical compound found in nightshade vegetables. While solanine serves as a defense mechanism for the plant, in humans it can act as an irritant, particularly in people with sensitivities. Solanine has been linked to inflammation and pain in joints, muscles, and connective tissues. For older adults whose bodies may already be fighting against age-related wear and tear, solanine can quietly worsen stiffness and arthritic pain, making simple daily movements more difficult over time. In addition to solanine, tomatoes also contain histamines, chemical compounds that the body naturally releases as part of its immune response. When consumed in excess, histamines from food can lead to a buildup in the body, especially in individuals with histamine intolerance, or those whose bodies struggle to break them down efficiently. This can manifest in numerous ways: joint swelling, itching, fatigue, headaches, and even digestive discomfort. For aging bodies with slower metabolic and digestive processes, this histamine load can become a chronic trigger for discomfort and systemic inflammation. Another hidden side effect of tomatoes is their potential to contribute to water retention, particularly when combined with high-sodium meals like pasta sauces or canned tomato soups. Water retention around the joints can add pressure and pain, especially in the knees, ankles, and hands, areas already vulnerable in older adults. The result? More swelling, more stiffness, and less mobility. From a traditional health perspective, especially in holistic and Eastern healing systems, tomatoes are considered heating in nature. This means they can exacerbate conditions that involve internal heat or inflammation, such as arthritis or chronic joint pain. For individuals with these conditions, reducing or eliminating tomatoes, even temporarily, can sometimes lead to noticeable improvements in pain levels and overall mobility. None of this is to say that tomatoes are inherently harmful to everyone. Many people can enjoy them without issue. However, if you're over 60 and dealing with unexplained joint stiffness, morning swelling, or flare-ups that don't seem to go away, it may be worth experimenting with a tomato-free diet for a few weeks. Keep a journal, track how your joints feel, and see if removing tomatoes makes a difference. Ultimately, our bodies speak to us in quiet ways. Sometimes what we consider healthy may not be right for our body at this time in life. Listening carefully, down to the food we put on our plates, can help us age with less pain and more grace. Number 5, peppers, the fiery agitator. Peppers with their vibrant colours and bold flavours are a staple in cuisines around the world. From the smoky depth of Chipotle to the eye-watering heat of the Carolina Reaper, peppers, especially the spicy varieties, have earned a reputation for both their culinary versatility and their powerful physiological effects. But beneath their appeal lies a hidden problem for older adults, especially those suffering from nerve-related disorders like restless leg syndrome, RLS. The main culprit behind a pepper's fiery bite is capsaicin, the active compound found predominantly in hot chili peppers. Capsaicin is what causes the burning sensation on the tongue, sweating on the forehead, and that familiar rush that spicy food lovers often chase. While capsaicin has been touted for various health benefits, such as improving metabolism and reducing pain when applied topically, its impact when ingested, particularly on the nervous system, can be far less beneficial for certain individuals. For people dealing with restless leg syndrome, capsaicin can act as a potent agitator. RLS is a neurological disorder characterized by an uncontrollable urge to move the legs, often accompanied by unpleasant sensations such as tingling, crawling, or burning, especially at night. These symptoms are believed to stem from overactive nerve signals or imbalances in dopamine, the brain chemical that helps regulate movement. Here's where peppers become a problem. Capsaicin overstimulates sensory nerves, especially those responsible for detecting pain and heat. When consumed regularly, spicy peppers can irritate the peripheral nervous system and trigger nerve hypersensitivity. For individuals already experiencing heightened nerve activity, like those with RLS, this added stimulation can worsen symptoms, making it even harder to relax or fall asleep at night. Some studies even suggest that spicy foods may disrupt sleep quality overall, compounding the restlessness many seniors already struggle with. Moreover, hot peppers can also interfere with gastrointestinal health, another common concern among older adults. Capsaicin may irritate the lining of the stomach or intestines, potentially worsening acid reflux or causing inflammation in sensitive individuals. This gut discomfort can further agitate the nervous system, as the gut and brain are closely connected through the vagus nerve, a relationship often referred to as the gut-brain axis. When the digestive system is inflamed, it can influence mood, sleep, and even exacerbate neurological symptoms like those found in RLS. That doesn't mean all peppers are harmful. Milder varieties like bell peppers, which contain little to no capsaicin, can be a healthy source of vitamins A and C, antioxidants and fiber. The key is in moderation and personalization. Those experiencing symptoms of RLS or other nerve conditions should consider limiting or avoiding hot chili peppers to see if their symptoms improve. In short, while peppers can add excitement to a meal for some older adults, especially those with restless leg syndrome, they may also be an unwelcome agitator. Understanding how certain foods impact your unique nervous system is crucial, and sometimes cutting back on the heat might just bring a little more peace and rest at night. Number 6. Beet greens, the misleading mineral thief. Beet greens, the leafy tops of the beetroot plant, are often praised as a superfood due to their rich content of vitamins A, C, K, and minerals like iron and magnesium. On the surface, they seem like a healthy addition to any senior's diet. However, hidden beneath this nutritional halo is a concerning truth. Beet greens may actually rob your body of essential minerals and cause more harm than good when consumed in large quantities, especially for older adults. One of the main culprits is their extremely high oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many leafy greens, but beet greens are among the worst offenders. These compounds have a strong affinity for binding to calcium in the digestive tract, forming insoluble crystals that the body cannot absorb. For seniors who are already at risk of bone density loss and osteoporosis, this means the calcium in both the beet greens and your supplements might be going to waste, or worse, being flushed out of the body without ever being used. But the consequences don't stop there. When oxalates bind with calcium, they don't just vanish. These crystals can accumulate in the kidneys, increasing the risk of painful kidney stones. Seniors who are dehydrated or have a history of kidney problems are particularly vulnerable. A diet high in oxalate-rich foods like beet greens can quietly contribute to the formation of these stones over time without any immediate symptoms, making the damage even more insidious. In addition, excessive oxalate intake from beet greens can lead to inflammation of the joints, particularly in individuals with pre-existing conditions like arthritis or gout. Oxalates can trigger immune responses that result in swelling, stiffness, and chronic joint pain. This is especially problematic for older adults seeking anti-inflammatory diets to maintain mobility and reduce discomfort. Eating beet greens might feel like a healthy choice, but it could be silently worsening joint problems. The misleading part about beet greens is that they appear incredibly nutritious, and they are, if consumed occasionally and in moderation. The danger lies in the assumption that more is always better. Many seniors trying to eat healthy may unknowingly overconsume oxalate-rich greens like beet tops, spinach and Swiss chard, without balancing them with calcium-rich or low-oxalate foods. So what's the solution? Seniors don't necessarily need to eliminate beet greens entirely, but limiting intake and pairing them with calcium-rich foods may help offset the negative effects. Cooking beet greens also helps reduce oxalate content. Boiling and discarding the water can significantly lower oxalate levels. Staying well hydrated and ensuring a balanced diet with a variety of vegetables can also prevent oxalate buildup in the body. In conclusion, beet greens are a classic example of how not all healthy foods are harmless. Especially for seniors who need to protect their bones, joints, and kidneys, it's crucial to understand how certain foods interact with the body. Beet greens might look like green gold, but for the aging body, they can quietly steal essential minerals and cause damage over time, making them a misleading mineral thief hiding in plain sight. Number 7. Cabbage, the thyroid suppressor. While cabbage is often celebrated as a low-calorie, fiber-rich vegetable that supports digestion and heart health, it also harbours a hidden side that many are unaware of: its potential impact on thyroid function. This leafy cruciferous vegetable contains natural compounds known as goitrogens, which can interfere with the normal functioning of the thyroid gland, especially in individuals who already have thyroid issues or are iodine deficient. Goitrogens work by blocking the uptake of iodine, an essential mineral that the thyroid needs to produce its hormones, primarily thyroxine, T4, and triiodothyronine, T3. These hormones regulate metabolism, energy levels, and many vital functions throughout the body. When iodine absorption is inhibited, the thyroid is unable to produce sufficient hormones, leading to hypothyroidism over time. Symptoms can include fatigue, muscle weakness, unexplained weight gain, depression, constipation, feeling cold, and water retention, a common sign that the body is out of hormonal balance. Cabbage, particularly when consumed raw or in large quantities, is a significant source of these goitrogenic compounds. Cooking cabbage can reduce the goitrogenic effect to some extent, but not entirely. This means that for individuals with underactive thyroid glands, frequent consumption of raw cabbage, such as in salads, smoothies, or fermented as sauerkraut, might worsen their condition over time, especially if their diet is low in iodine. Moreover, the effects of goitrogens aren't limited to cabbage alone. Other cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale also contain goitrogens, but cabbage stands out due to its popularity and frequent use in weight loss diets and detox regimens. Ironically, while trying to slim down or detox, people may unknowingly suppress their metabolism by impairing thyroid function, leading to the opposite of their intended goals. It is important to note, however, that for individuals with normal thyroid function and adequate iodine intake, moderate consumption of cabbage is unlikely to cause problems. In fact, cabbage does provide valuable nutrients such as vitamin C, vitamin K, and sulfur compounds that support detoxification. The key lies in balance and awareness. Those with thyroid conditions should consult their healthcare provider and consider limiting raw cabbage intake, ensuring they are meeting their iodine needs, and opting to cook cabbage when possible to reduce its impact on thyroid health. In summary, while cabbage can be part of a healthy diet, its hidden thyroid-suppressing potential deserves attention, especially for older adults or anyone managing hypothyroidism. By understanding how foods interact with the thyroid, we can make smarter dietary choices that support long-term wellness and energy. Part 2. What to eat instead. As we age, maintaining muscle strength and overall vitality becomes more crucial than ever. The good news is that nutrition can play a powerful role in this journey. Instead of relying on vegetables that may harm your leg strength or irritate your joints due to oxalates and inflammation-triggering compounds, there are a number of alternative foods that can nourish your body, protect your muscles, and promote longevity. Here are some nutrient-dense, senior-friendly options to include in your daily meals. 1. Magnesium-rich greens. Leafy greens such as kale, bok choy, and dandelion greens are excellent sources of magnesium, a mineral essential for nerve transmission and muscle contraction. Unlike spinach or beet greens, which are high in oxalates and can impair calcium absorption, these greens are gentle on the kidneys and support healthy nerve and muscle function. They're also rich in antioxidants that protect cells from aging-related damage. 2. Sweet potatoes, in moderation. Unlike white potatoes, which can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels and contribute to inflammation, sweet potatoes are lower on the glycemic index and packed with fiber, vitamin C, and beta-carotene. Beta-carotene converts into vitamin A in the body, supporting muscle repair and immune health. However, because sweet potatoes are still a carbohydrate-rich food, seniors should consume them in moderation, pairing them with a protein or healthy fat to slow digestion and maintain stable blood sugar. 3. Pumpkin and squash. Pumpkin, butternut squash, and acorn squash are gentle on the digestive system and support thyroid health, which is critical for metabolism and muscle maintenance. These vegetables are rich in beta-carotene, vitamin E, and potassium, all of which help reduce inflammation and enhance muscle elasticity. Roasted or steamed, these options are versatile and easy to prepare. 4. Wild-caught salmon. When it comes to supporting circulation and reducing joint stiffness, few foods compare to wild-caught salmon. Loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, salmon helps lower inflammation, improve blood flow, and reduce joint pain. Omega-3s are also crucial for brain health, which indirectly supports coordination and balance in older adults. 5. Avocados. Often misunderstood for their fat content, avocados are a powerhouse of monounsaturated fats, potassium, and B vitamins. These nutrients are essential for preventing muscle cramps, improving nerve conduction, and supporting the heart. Potassium also helps balance sodium levels in the body, which is important for maintaining healthy blood pressure and muscle function. 6. Quinoa and lentils. Quinoa is a complete plant protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. Combined with lentils, which are high in iron, fiber, and folate, these plant-based proteins support muscle repair, energy production, and bone strength. They are ideal for older adults seeking to reduce their meat intake while still nourishing their bodies with high-quality proteins. Incorporating these foods into your diet regularly not only promotes muscle strength and joint health, but also helps protect your body from chronic conditions that often appear with age. Make your meals colourful, balanced, and rich in these nutrient-dense options, and you'll notice a lasting difference in your vitality and mobility. Your legs are not just limbs, they are your lifeline to independence, adventure, and freedom. With every step, they carry the stories of your past and the hopes for your future. They are the silent workhorses that have served you faithfully for decades, and now they ask for your attention, your care, and your wisdom. Every bite you take either nourishes or steals from that strength. After more than 30 years in medicine, one truth has become crystal clear to me. Knowledge without action changes nothing. You can watch 100 videos, read dozens of articles, but until you take back control of your plate, your life will remain in the hands of habits that no longer serve you. So don't wait. Don't wait until the stairs feel like mountains. Don't wait until your legs tremble just from standing at the kitchen counter. Don't wait for a fall to remind you what mobility meant to your freedom. Start today. Begin by removing those 7 vegetables from your daily meals. Watch how your body reacts and tune into the quiet signals it sends. You may be surprised at how quickly strength returns when inflammation fades. Remember, mobility isn't a luxury, it's your birthright. It starts not in a hospital or a gym, but right at your dinner table with the choices you make every single day. If this video touched something inside you, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Was there a vegetable that shocked you? Has your diet already changed your mobility? Let's support one another. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Golden Years Balance for more practical wisdom tailored to your journey beyond 60. Your health, your strength, your future, it's all in your hands. Let's make these golden years truly shine.